A normal day in your life suddenly disrupted, leaving you helpless. All because of the failure of the grout. And the same story repeats itself in industries across the world every day. Cement plants, steel mills, and virtually every other type of heavy industry. The grout is a minuscule proportion of your total project cost. But if it's not chosen wisely, it can doom an entire project to failure with a tremendous cost impact. Ordinary grouts are prone to voids and cracks and are not an effective answer to the challenge of getting perfect contact. Pidilite and Pagel Germany have joined hands to bring you cutting-edge grouting products which are technology leaders. One of the most versatile grouts we bring to you is Pagel V1, which is a universal grout for any type of precision machines. Let us see some important properties that set Pagel V1 apart by testing it against grouts from two reputed brands, which we will name Brand F and Brand S respectively. Let us first test the compressive strength at 24 hours. As we see, the grout of Brand S cracks at 23.7 Newton per square millimeter. Brand F has a compressive strength of 30.8 Newton per square millimeter. However, Pagel V1 grout can withstand 38.5 Newton per square millimeter. The same test at 3 days, 7 days and 28 days after casting shows Pagel V1 develops high early strength, allowing you to apply torque on the foundation bolts even by day 3. With other grouts, you would have to wait at least till day 7. And Pagel V1 also reaches a 23% higher ultimate compressive strength of 80 Newton per square millimeter. This allows higher loads, gives longer life, and provides sufficient margin for execution errors at site. Dynamic load resistance is a function of the homogeneity of the grain structure of the cured grout. As we see from these cut sections, the grouts of Brand S and Brand F are inferior with very small grains and formation of many holes and voids. However, Pagel V1 has grains of large size which are distributed homogeneously throughout the cube, with almost no holes or voids. This ensures very high contact with the base plate. The test report from IIT Chennai bears testimony to the superior dynamic load resistance of Pagel V1 grout. Even after 2 million cycles of load variation, the residual strength of Pagel V1 grout does not drop. Therefore, with Pagel V1, your structure will withstand higher dynamic loads, giving longer life of the machine. Flowability is one of the most important properties for a grout. In a flow channel test, the Pagel V1 grout flows most smoothly and cohesively like lava, reaching 83 centimeters compared to 74 centimeters for Brand S and only 72 centimeters for Brand F. And Pagel V1 achieves this with a lower water-to-powder ratio. Pot life is important for large foundations, where the pour from one end to the other will usually take a long time. With low pot life, each pour will start setting soon. This can lead to cold joints, which can lead to grout failure. After just 40 minutes, Brand F flows only 47 centimeters. Brand S flows a minuscule 24 centimeters. But amazingly, even after 120 minutes, the Pagel V1 grout is still almost unaffected and flows an unbelievable 70 centimeters. Pagel V1's high pot life of over 120 minutes with negligible loss of flowability allows you to grout large foundations easily without having to worry about loss of flow with time. Controlled expansion is another important grout property. In the expansion test, we find that on curing, the grout of brand S initially expands by 0.93%, which will fill up the area to be grouted, preventing addition of further grout material. It then contracts to a level of 0.69%, which will lead to voids and cracks. However, Pagel V1 Grout has a controlled and continuous expansion. After 28 days, we see that brand S contracts further to 0.3%, which will lead to further voids and cracks. Brand F expands to 2%, leading to stresses which may result in cracks. However, Pagel V1 reaches a controlled and continuous expansion of only 1%. This is sufficient to overcome shrinkage yet not create unnecessary stresses in the grout during curing, giving perfect contact. To summarize, due to its several unique properties, Pagel V1 is clearly superior to conventional grouts, making it the best solution to ensure perfect contact. Pagel offers a whole range of grouts. Pagel V12 is a free-flow grout with high early and ultimate strength, suitable for all foundations. Pagel V15/50 is a heat-resistant grout. Pagel V1 A15/50 is a steel fiber reinforced grout with basalt that is both heat-resistant and suitable for heavy loads. Pagel products are tested and certified by accredited laboratories and official testing institutes from various countries. With Pagel operations spread over 60 countries, our greatest certification comes from our customers globally, as well as in India over the past several years. Every application needs a specific grout, which is why our staff can work closely with you to understand your needs, while our R&D can identify or even create customized solutions to meet them. And if your existing grout has failed, our well-equipped labs can identify the causes and give solutions. The decision to use ordinary grouts can have a very heavy cost if the grouts fail. Therefore, it makes good sense to use high-quality precision grouts from Pagel, ensuring that an ordinary day in your life is never disrupted.